Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, dear kids. How are you? I hope you will be fine and happy. Dear kids, this is story time. Are you ready for the story? Okay. Today our story is The Dog. 1300 years ago, in 3 AD, the king who worshipped idols lived in Ambos, a city in Turkey, in the continent of Asia. He was very cruel and wanted everyone to worship the idols. People were frightened of his cruelty. Some of his servants believed in one Allah. Their hearts were enlightened with Allah's divine power. But when the king came to know about their belief, he got very angry. The king called all those young men to his court for explanation. Those men were very strong in their faith and did not fear the king's anger. The men said bravely, "All praise is to Allah. He is the creator of this universe. The lifeless idols of stone we make ourselves can do not good or harm in any way. Allah alone is to be worshipped." The king listened to what the men said with anger. He asked them to leave Christianity and start worshipping the idols. The king then granted them some days to consider. On their return from the king's court, those men decided to keep away from the king. One of them said, "Friends, if you want keep away from idol worshippers and their fake gods, then let's go to the mountains. We can worship Allah there freely. Allah will protect us from the annoyance of the non-believers. He will provide us with His blessings there." They all, leaving the city, went towards the mountains and took shelter in a cave. The cave was by chance well ventilated and spacious. The young man had a pet dog which also came with them. They lived in the cave peacefully, thanking and seeking forgiveness and guidance. They prayed Allah. Their dog sat outside the cave's entrance, watching all over. Day passed by. Then Allah intended them to have a sound sleep. Day passed into months and months into years, and then centuries passed by. They could turn from side to side like normal sleeping people. They did not wake up to eat or drink but slept. Their breathing was normal. They kept sleeping. If anyone or someone went near the cave by chance and peeped inside, they got scared and ran away. Allah concealed them from the eyes of the people of the time. Many centuries passed by without any change. Then Allah woke them up from their sound sleep. Waking up, they asked one another, "We all slept, but how long?" One of them replied, "Maybe one day or some part of the day." The another one said, "Allah knows better." Then one of them took out a coin from his pocket to go to the market to buy something to eat. They feared that if seen by the king's men, they might be punished or killed. However, one of them went to the market. He was surprised to see the change. The roads, the buildings, the clothes, all were entirely changed. Surprised and scared, he went to the shopkeeper to buy some eatables. The shopkeeper was more surprised to see the strange old coin and the clothes the young man was wearing. The news of the strange man spread all around like a fire. The king of that age was a Christian. He asked them to leave the cave and stay in the city fearlessly. The people living in the city also invited them to live in the city so that others could benefit from their pious life. But they refused. They got back to the cave and deep slumber befell on them again. Their dogs slept with them too. It is said that when those monks died, the rich people built a majestic church over the cave as a memorial. It is believed by some that when one of them who was seen in the market was followed to the cave, he disappeared and could not be traced. So a huge monument was built in their memory over the cave. This is mentioned in the Holy Quran in Surah Kaf. The people of the Quraysh tribe asked 3 questions from Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam on Jews scholars' instructions. Question number 1 was, who were Ashab Kaf and what did they got through all the time they slept? Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam received a message from Allah about Ashab Kaf. Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam recited the verses from Surah Kaf, which meant, O Messenger, some will say they were 3 in number and 4th one was the dog. Some would say they were 5 and 6th one was the dog. They all are casting arrows in the dark. Some say they were 7 and 8 one was the dog. O Messenger, tell them that Allah Almighty exactly knows the truth. It is said in the Holy Quran in Surah Al-Kahf, as not to debate on the number of those sleeping friends. It's useless to discuss them, as only Allah knows the best. Nobody knows the detail of how many were they or how long did they stay in the cave. So avoid talking about them. Do not say that I will do this tomorrow. Say, if Allah wishes, I will do it. If you forget, then ask forgiveness and pray to Allah. O Messenger, tell them Allah knows how long they lived. Only Allah knows about all that is visible or invisible. He is the supreme power and all praise is to Allah. Moral: dear kids, when you want to say that I will do this work, do add with it, I will do it with Allah's consent. Allah will then bless you with more success. He is to be worshipped only. Okay dear kids, Allah Hafiz and take care.